His name creates excitement and fireworks in the heavyweight division because Tommy the Duke Morrison has that one ingredient that defines a true heavyweight: raw power. Tommy was once on top of the world after a stunning victory over current champion George Foreman. But that seems a lifetime ago, as was his shocking loss of that same title to Michael Benton. Since then, he's been steamrolling ahead, working ferociously, his confidence renewed, having defeated 6 opponents and 5 via the knockout route. Tommy maintains the time to shine is now. But the road to success is fraught with razor-sharp peril in the form of the equally devastating raw power of Donovan Razor Ruddock, who too is seeking to carve his name again amongst the top title contenders. For the IBC Heavyweight Championship, it's Tommy the Duke Morrison versus Razor Ruddock. Raw power. Color tonight, offering color as far as the international broadcast is concerned, the most colorful man in boxing, Mr. Bert Sugar. Bert, welcome to the broadcast.
Hey, Joe, it's going to be my pleasure. I think we're looking forward to a very good card, and hopefully we'll have a lot of color to add to it, but I think most of the color is going to be by the fighters in the ring. Look what we've got.
Tonight, the IBC Heavyweight Championship, Tommy the Duke Morrison, 44-2-1, 38 KOs. Taking on Razor Ruddock, 28-4-1, 20 KOs. Bert, somebody's fallen in this one, huh?
Yeah, I don't think that the judges are going to have a heck of a lot to do in this fight. I mean, they paid them $1,200. They paid them $1,200 to come, each one of them. I don't think they're going to get to their scorecards. The point being, these men are 2 power punchers.
But this looks like the classic example of when they tell you don't go to the refrigerator.
I think this is 3-4 rounds of pure warfare.
Pure warfare. Our second fight tonight, Roberto Duran, the 4-time world champion from Panama, 94-11, 65 KOs. Taking on the unbeaten Roni Martinez of Kentucky, 16-0, 13 KOs. Roberto says this may be a swan song if he doesn't look good or win tonight. Bert, your comments.
Well, Roberto Duran is a living legend, but I'm not sure he's not doing a Beatles farewell tour approach. We thought he was through after Vinny Pazienza. This is his 106th fight, his 29th year of boxing. I don't know how much longer he can go on.
Incredible when... Here comes Roberto, led by his 19-year-old daughter. She's even in the crowd. His wife, Felicidad. The 106th time this man will step into a ring as a professional fighter. Bert Sugar, a very concerned look on the cornerman of Roberto Duran. Do they question his dedication? They question his preparation for this fight, do you think?
I don't know. I think they know that if it doesn't work, this is the last time they'll have to walk into the ring, Pedro. In other words, how long can they keep this farewell tour going?
Not very long. Let's take a tail of the tape. Roberto Duran, 43 years old. Roni Martinez up.
And next week, 44.
Right, Amir, 29, that's correct. Next week, 44. 167 for Duran, 162 for Martinez at the weigh-in yesterday afternoon. Duran stands 5'7.5", Martinez 5'10", a 2.5-inch height advantage, and Martinez also has a 5.5-inch reach advantage. Let's go to Michael Buffer.
Bouts of the evening, 10 rounds of boxing. This is in the super middleweight division. When the bell rings, the man in charge of the action, referee Ron Lipton. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the black trimmed with white letters, weighing 162 pounds. He comes to us tonight from Newport, Kentucky, with an undefeated record of 16-0. 13 of his 16 victories by KO. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Roni Martinez. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, weighing in at 167 pounds. He comes to us tonight from Panama City, Panama. In 105 professional bouts, he has 94 victories, 65 by KO. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former lightweight, the former welterweight, the former junior middleweight, the former middleweight champion of the world.
controversy, I remind you now. If either fighter is in trouble and you do not want me to stop the bout, you must show me clearly that you can and want to continue. On these trunks here, I'm calling this low, below here. On these trunks here, here is low. No matter what happens out here, obey my commands. Let's keep it strictly professional. Good luck.
Well, there is the stare down. For the 106th time, Roberto Duran will get it on.
I've seen him in more ferocious stare downs.
Very much. You know what the most ferocious stare down I ever saw was Larry Holmes and Leon Spinks.
Well, no, I saw a listing. You've never seen one.
You've never seen one, so you've seen Sonny Charles, listen to former heavyweight champion. Roberto Duran, both fighters in red and black trunks. Again, Duran with the multicolored rainbow around his waist and his shoes.
And Martinez, just in case you missed it, he's got his name on his trunk.
Name on his trunk and a ponytail the match. You know, Martinez had two looks to him today, two distinctly different looks. He had the look of a confident fighter, and he had then that was in the morning, and in the afternoon he had the look of a deer caught in the headlights of a car. Which one do you think it is?
I don't know. Even his wife would look scared this afternoon. Look at that left.
Duran's good jab. Duran pushes people back with the jab. Roberto Duran, the first round, feeling it out. You know, the problem is when guys fight Roberto Duran is that Roberto Duran has fought more, has forgot more than these guys will ever know.
Well, you know, just think that the man was 3 years old and he's now 29 when Duran started fighting. I mean, Duran can put on a clinic there.
Duran has won 15 rounds 5 times, 12 or more rounds 4 times, 10 rounds or more 41 times. Incredible.
Everything he's done is incredible, including the longevity of his career.
Yeah, 698 professional rounds in the career of Roberto Duran.
I can't even count that high.
Martinez, you know, Martinez is looking for an easy way out of this fight.
No, he's not, but you just had a Roberto scornfully saying that wasn't a low punch, let's go.
Yeah.
Von Lipton warned him and he said the heck with it. And probably something a little bit harsher.
You know, Roberto looks like he's got good left. 2 good lefts. Roberto willing to go for it here. Takes a couple good shots.
He's going to test his inexperience very early, I'll tell you that.
That and his chin. We're talking about Duran testing the chin of the much younger Roni Martinez with the Mexican and the American flag in his trunks.
And what Duran, I think, is trying to do is eradicate the memory, erase the memory of his last fight against Vinny Pazienza.
That chopping right hand almost erased the memory of Roni Martinez. 20 seconds ago in the first round.
Good line. Good line.
These are middleweights, actually super middleweights. 162 for Martinez, 167 for Roberto Duran.
Gotta be first. And I will tell you, Roberto Duran is way over 175, 167 at weigh-in time. Good ram for Duran. Here goes the stare down. There's the stare down we waited for.
And the crowd loves it. The crowd loves it. That's vintage Duran. But Martinez, that might not be the wisest thing to do.
I don't know, but I think Duran is playing to the crowd. He loves it. I mean, to the same degree as I continue to analogize this to a Beatles farewell tour, he's going to play to this crowd. They love him. Even when they announced the Hall of Famer George Brett from the Kansas City team, he didn't get as big a play.
Here comes a low blow. Is it that low? I thought it was just on the letters.
It was a little low, but Martinez was holding his head. There's a double. Look at this. See, he's pushing his head down.
Yep.
So it's not.
It was on the belt line.
I know. And watch if they will show us the reaction. He just tells them scornfully, "The heck with it." Wasn't low, and stares at him.
Round number 2. Middleweights, super middleweights. Roberto Duran, the former 4-time world champion, fighting out of Panama City. He is in the black trunks. He has the facial hair. The goatee, the customary goatee of Duran.
Which gives him that devilish look, almost maniacal.
Without question. Never forget when you were with Ring Magazine, they had a cover story, Uno Mas. And they portrayed those black, devilish eyes.
Nice.
Good combination by Duran. Started with the right hand, finished with 2 hooks.
I didn't see him throw that in the entire Vinny Pazienza second fight.
Duran complaining about being held. Uh-oh, Martinez saying, come to me.
I think he'll get his wish.
Martinez trying to show some intestinal fortitude here against the veteran, the legend, the living legend, Roberto Duran.
He was very much alive so far. Very
much. Decent jab. Both jabs scored there.
Martinez's footwork seems, as he comes in, seems to suffer.
Yeah, and he's trying to throw shots to the body, which is the way to go if you're going to fight Roberto Duran. No question about that. Let's go to his midsection. But I think he's got to keep his hands up when he steps back away from Duran. He's stepping back with his hands down, asking to get pops.
Look how Duran still has that ability to turn his head ever so slightly and get out of the way of punches.
Who's been better at that? Anybody?
There have been a couple of better. I mean, really, Pep was better at slipping punches, but it is overlooked so much in Duran's case. He's a master at it.
Good hard body shot. Right under the right elbow to the liver of Ronnie Martinez. Martinez turning around.
Claims he was butted.
Ronnie's complaining a bit in this fight. Whining or complaining. Good right hand to the body by Martinez. His best throw up there. Martinez starting to let those hands go. But Duran's waiting on him. He makes a mistake, Duran will capitalize.
You cannot exchange jabs with Duran.
No, but he's not even stepping in. His jab is an arm jab. It's not even a jab where he's stepping in with his body behind it. He's not committing himself to throwing that jab, Bert.
I don't know what this raising your back foot to throw a jab is. Looks like a horse pawing at the ground.
Undefeated Ronnie Martinez got Roberto Duran up against the ropes.
And
off comes, Oh!
There was a right hand.
He's hurt. There's a right hand over the top and a right uppercut right underneath, vintage a la Roberto Duran and Mike Tyson. Counting down round number 2.
Both hands, Ronnie, both hands. Combination.
Good body shot by Duran. Duran finished that round strong, Bert.
I think he began it strong, too.
Yeah, but he did. But he finished it strong. The thing is, with Duran in the past, you and I have seen him start rounds fast, but not finish them fast. And he seemed to fight the whole 3 minutes this time.
What I am waiting to see is 2 things. 1, if the body punches to Martinez take their toll. And 2, if this fight gets into the middle rounds, will Roberto have stamina? Because if you remember, he showed little stamina in his last fight against Pazienza.
Well, this is the night of redemption for Roberto Duran, according to him. He picked an undefeated guy. He said, I'm not picking a guy that's been beaten 100 times. I'm not coming back beating a guy that's been beaten up by everybody else. I'm beating the guy that's untouched. He may be green, but he's undefeated. Let's look at a replay of this first round here. Martinez throwing a combination up against the ropes. Most of that missed. Here comes Duran.
With a sneer.
Right hand, right uppercut, hurt him.
When was you don't see right hands and right uppercuts coming that quick behind anymore. And he might be 43, 44 years old next week. That was a beautiful move.
It sure was. And you know what? When Ronnie Martinez throws his jab, he opens his entire body up.
There you go. That's what we want.
You're right. He does give him a lot of target there.
Duran in the black trunks, he needs no introduction to anybody tuning in the world around. We're talking about the former 4-time world champion fighting out of Panama City. Turned pro in 1967, folks. Yes, 1967. Martinez holding inside and Duran punishing him for it.
Well, he didn't hold both hands either.
Yeah.
Another right.
Beautiful right. It's starting to look like a clinic here. But Martinez attempting to stand his ground, show his intestinal fortitude. Another body shot. Told Duran that wasn't that. The referee Ron looked and said that wasn't low.
Both hands, Ron. Combination. Let's do three. Let's do three.
Look at Roberto, just kicking back, waiting. Waiting for this young green kid to make a mistake. Then he'll sever his head. Beautiful combination. 2 uppercuts for Roberto, a left hook, and then a right hand to the body.
Even while going away.
Martinez lands a combination, but he's standing straight up in that corner. What does that mean, Bert? That means, oh! Martinez's best shots of the fight.
And he got punished for it badly.
Yeah. His whole face is red now. Look at his face. It's all...
Back to box.
Even his corner is now screaming, go back to boxing. Don't try to swap with Duran.
Back to box.
Back to boxing. But he's not a boxer. He's a puncher. That's what he's been for the most part of his career.
He's got 13 knockouts and a 16 wins.
Yep. Most of his guys he's got out in the first and second round.
It's hard to knock out or down Roberto Duran.
It's hard to hit him cleanly. We talked about his defensive abilities earlier.
He's just so skillful and sly at doing what he does. There's a subtlety to Roberto Duran that gets lost. Look at that.
Like a professional assassin.
So subtle. Or as Danny Kaye said, subtle.
Stop punching, step back.
Countdown, round number 3. Round number 3 in the books. As we look at the nearly sold-out crowd here in the Kansas City Auditorium and head back to the corner of the former 4-time champion Roberto Manos y Pietro Duran. Duran with just a little slight bit of swelling underneath that right and left eye. He wants water.
You notice Roberto does something after 106 fights that's interesting. He goes back to his corner and he listens. He asks what happened. And here's the punch. See, Roberto caught his hand. Martinez is on the attack. And here comes Roberto. Evading punches, getting down and fighting off the ropes.
Scoring with those body shots, and we know those will tell a tale if this fight gets into the latter rounds.
After 3 rounds, I have it a shutout for Roberto. Did I miss something?
Bert Randolph Sugar, my colorful color man tonight, my color analyst. Always a pleasure to work with Bert again. Always a pleasure. Martinez coming out like a ball of fire in the 4th round. Decent jab there by Roberto.
Decent everything by Roberto.
Roberto is now attempting, now looks like he's putting on a clinic. Both in offensive...
Well, his defensive skills are outstanding.
Yeah.
It's amazing he hasn't lost much of that. Again, it's Martinez. But Martinez has 2 hands to throw punches just like anybody else.
Yep.
Oh, Ron. Don't referee.
Yeah, Ron, don't over-referee this fight because you're on TV.
He almost made a move there to get into that.
Yeah. It's like calling 3 seconds in the NBA Finals. We just don't do that. Good right hand by Duran.
Over the left jab.
Over the lazy left jab.
He countered again.
He countered it, and the reason why that Roni is so easy to counter is he throws 1 jab at a time. If you double up on the jab, it makes the counter harder.
Work that body.
Watch Roberto Duran playing with him with those body shots. You know he's going to come ripping over the top with the right hand.
Stop holding. Stop holding.
Halfway through this, the 4th round, scheduled for 10 middleweights, super middleweights. Ronnie Martinez never came out with the mouthpiece.
It took him half a round to figure it out.
Well, talk about squirrels in the corner. Who's got the mouthpiece? Mouthpiece, mouthpiece. Who's got the mouthpiece?
I always like it when it takes a man a half a round to figure it out.
The astute corner of Ronnie Martinez there.
Fast hands, fast hands.
And the fighter wasn't smart enough to realize his mouth guard wasn't in place.
His gum shield was right there. Maybe he knew that he would get hit in the head like that last right hand.
Hands up! Fast hand!
Duran using those ropes. That's it. He's hurt. Backed him up. 3-punch combination. Finish Duran.
Side to side!
Almost got it home again, that overhand right.
Side to side, Roni! Down the box! Down the box!
40 seconds to go in this, the 4th round. We're scheduled for 10. We're here in Kansas City awaiting the main event of the evening, folks. A bout for the vacant IBC Heavyweight Championship between Tommy the Duke Morrison and Donovan Razor Ruddock. That upcoming right after this fight. Duran.
A little high on that one.
Little high.
But did you notice while Martinez was pointing at his head, Roberto did him the favor of pointing harder.
That's why I love working with him, folks. He is one of a kind. I'm talking about Burt Randolph Sugar, the publisher of Boxing Illustrated magazine. Counting down just a few seconds ago in this, the 4th round, scheduled for 10.
I think Roberto's having a hell of a good time out there.
Roberto is having a good time here tonight, isn't he? Well, I'm not even going to bother going to the scorecard there because we know what that round was all about.
I think I'll eat the scorecard so it won't be used against Martinez.
Look at the total rounds here. Total bouts, 105 to 16, 798 rounds to 40 rounds. Incredible. But Martinez has a higher knockout ratio. His average bouts go 4.7 rounds. Duran's go 7.6. And Duran's only got a 62% knockout ratio compared to Martinez's 80%.
That just shows you that half of statistics are lies and the other half are damn lies.
That's my buddy. There he is. There's little Victor.
There's little Duran.
Little Victor Duran. That's my girlfriend, Marcy, poking in the camera there.
He's as much a ham as his father.
He is. Named after Victor, who owns Victor's Cafe in the Bronx, New York, Manhattan.
52nd Street. Beautiful cafe.
That's it, on the toes, right there.
We're in the 5th round, 4 rounds down. These are middleweights, super middleweights. Roberto Duran in the black trunks without any markings on them. Roni Martinez with his name on the front of his trunks.
Hands up. Left hand up. That's it, right there.
In fact, you were mentioning Victor. He won enough money to buy a beautiful Mercedes-Benz after that fight in Montreal against Sugar Ray Leonard, betting on Duran.
Wow.
There you go, move.
Duran to 8-5 underdog in that fight.
Right. But ironically, the crowd favorite.
Yeah.
Which is surprising since Leonard had won his Olympic gold medal in that same stadium.
But I think the Canadians perceive Leonard as a guy, good combination by Duran, as a guy that had the easy route.
Come on, Roni, move.
Well, that fight was the first time you saw Duran mellow a little. He took to the fans and went around and talked to them. And he is mellower. If you look at that face and believe that he was fiercer in his youth, you would know why they didn't want to face him.
Ask Ray Lampkin.
Where's the face? Where's the face?
Duran slowing things down just a little bit here.
He's still controlling the fight.
No question about that. Martinez threw some effective blows in the prior round, but not enough to take the round on the scorecard of myself or Mr. Boxing Illustrated Burt Sugar.
Both hands.
Martinez with a jab. Not doubling up on the jab. If he wants to get to Duran, he's got to double up on that jab to get close enough to land the right hand. You agree?
I think that's part of his problem. The other part is it's Duran.
Stand and move. Stand and move.
Duran was just waiting for him to lunge in that time.
Duran's looking good here. Really, it's hard to imagine this type of boxing display by a 43-year-old, by a 33-year-old man. Some 23-year-old man can't fight like this. This is Duran just pity-patting, looking to come with a power shot. Martinez trying to force a fight, putting Duran against the rope. Duran with that popping jab. Duran, beautiful
did he
right
wait
up
for
to
that?
and you and I saw it coming.
Did he wait for
You and I saw that one coming. We're outside the ring.
He should have sent that airmail.
Counting the round down.
Look, he's even letting him. He's challenging him to hit him.
Good tactics. That keeps the crowd in the fight.
Well, half the fight's down.
Half the fight's down.
Roberto does not look any the worse for wear, either in terms of stamina or any damage or harm.
No, but I wouldn't put his rope. I don't believe in putting your hands on the ropes, being a former fighter. Ali did it. Of course, he was the exception to every rule. But you put your arms up, Bert, and they feel like they're 30-pound weights.
It's still Roberto Duran. I'll let him do whatever. Pedro, I'll let him do whatever he wants to do.
If he wants to sleep in your room tonight, that's fine.
Fine. I won't. He can.
The end of the round, the scoring and stuff, Duran, timing it perfectly, the right uppercut.
And then watch. He just stands there and says, come and get me. And here it is.
Right now, Martinez looks like a man in terminal confusion. Round number 6, super middleweights. Roberto Duran in the all-black trunks, as you can't see the multicolored band around his waist.
Which matches his shoes.
Which matches his shoes. And Roni Martinez in the black trunks with his name across the front, and the Mexican and the American flag there. Mexican-American, born in Burbank, California, now living in Kentucky.
Run him and move, run him and move. Combinations, gotta use them.
He's very tentative now. Martinez doesn't want to throw anything because he's getting countered off everything he throws.
He gets eaten alive every time he comes lunging in.
Yeah. 2 good jabs. Duran with that jab that'll bust you up.
He drives him across the ring.
Yeah.
Come on, step in the pit and fire.
Good hip shots there. That first shot to the hip, very effective blow. Looks like a paint job now.
Hands up, hands up.
Duran and Martinez slowing the action just a little bit in the 6th round. They're halfway through it.
I can understand Duran. I can't understand Martinez doing it.
No, but I just saw Martinez take 3 big body shots and take a big deep breath after the 3rd one.
I don't think he's having as much fun out there as Duran.
No. Look at Duran, that right overhand right.
That's been working for him almost all night.
Yeah. It's unbelievable how he rolls under punches. Look at him, he's right there to hit.
Not by Martinez, he's not.
Martinez with the tattoo on his back. A Mexican-American.
And being tattooed on his front.
The tattoo artist for this session, Roberto Duran. Painting Roni Martinez throughout the first 6 rounds of this fight. Of course, upcoming the main event, Tommy the Duke Morrison and Razor Ruddock. Go get your beers now, please. Because when that main event starts, do not leave the TV set.
No, I don't think it's going to be a clinic like Duran is giving us here.
Over here, the fast 1-2.
Round number 6 is in the books. Duran drinking the agua in the corner.
Do you really want to hear my scorecard, or can you make a guess?
Tell me.
I have it round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 for Roberto.
You're not sitting on the fence there on nothing, are you?
I can't see any reason to.
Don't forget, tonight's bout brought to you by Holden Promotions and, of course, United Video. awaiting round number 7. These are super middleweights.
Speaking of Roberto's worst moment, he just sat down behind us.
Worst nightmare. Tommy Hearns is in the house. Tell Roberto Tommy's in the house looking for a fight. Hey, if you see Roberto Duran, tell him Tommy Hearns is looking for him.
But I don't think Roberto fought this way against Tommy.
Right down to both hands.
Roberto didn't fight much against Tommy. He was too busy doing the yo-yo invitation and going up and down.
Both hands, Rod. Fast it. Relax and fast. That's it. Break down.
His corner is howling for Martinez to be relaxed. If he relaxes anymore, he can take up rooms at the hotel across.
Give him a value.
Both hands.
Oh, that's it. That's it.
He'll relax.
He's hurt. Oh, Duran right back to the body, though. Martinez was guarding the head. Duran went straight back to the body.
But he did, but Louis Tiant, look, did you see how he did that?
Yeah.
He turned away and came in.
Such a boxing professor here. Good body shot. Left hook to the liver. Another one.
He's taking him apart.
He's taking his heart already. It's only a matter of time before he takes his consciousness. See that? Martinez falling with blows. Tentative now.
Well, every time Duran thinks, he flinches.
Roberto Duran looking good tonight in his 106 pro fight.
Maybe there's 106 more left in him like this.
Well, I don't want to see him 106 more times. I'll go for maybe 3 or 4. The greatest lightweight of all time, that's what a lot of people say. Tonight, he's a super middleweight. Taking on undefeated Roni Martinez. 16-0, 13 knockouts. Duran back into the corner, almost knocked down the cameraman.
What he wanted to do was ricochet off the corner.
And fire that right hand, didn't he?
You saw it, I saw it. I think even Martinez saw that.
Because he would have walked into that one. It would have been a good night, Irene.
He was looking to get leverage off the rope.
Yep.
It's a very old boxing trick. I haven't seen that in about 25 years.
Martinez landing a few ineffective blows. Trying to work inside. Came up with a decent right uppercut.
Which brought a smile to Roberto's face.
He answers with a left hook.
Half sneer, half smile.
Half smile.
He just went down, a right hand.
No, referee's calling it a slip.
It wasn't a slip, it was a knockdown.
He's still hurt. He's still hurt. Ron Lipton not catching that. He's still hurt. There's 14 seconds to go in this, the 7th round. They're ready to throw in the towel here. The corner of Martinez. The fight's over.
As well it should be.
The official time, 2:59 of round number 7.
I thought Lipton would call that last one a slip too.
Wow. He's ready.
He still cannot stand up. Get a stool. Poor kid cannot stand up still.
We're talking about Roni Martinez in obvious discomfort in his corner. Now he's on the stool. Duran walking around.
His victory lap.
His victory lap. And who's in the ring but Murad the Murad Muhammad. Duran comes over and congratulates a game but overmatched Roni Martinez. Now you can't say it was the opponent. The opponent came to fight. He was undefeated. He had never knew what the word loss was. Okay? No question about that, man. Good, buddy. Roberto Duran shaking hands with over here. Looked great tonight. Roberto Duran really, really looked good.
Look at the sneer. As we play the replay, there's a sneer, a move.
And
he's waiting. Hand. He's waiting. There goes the right. That was claimed to be a slip. Look, that's such a good slip. He's down.
Ricocheted off the side of the head, off the top of the head. That tends to mess up one's equilibrium.
And here he comes back again.
Body shot straight to the body. The true professor. Martinez guarding the head, holding his hand. Left hook, right hand.
Meanwhile, during all of this, and you and I saw it, Pedro, because it was right on top of it, his handlers were trying to throw in Martinez's towel.
Yeah, but the towel was caught on his pants. He couldn't get it out of his pocket. Down goes Martinez. That is the end of the fight. So Roberto Duran, victorious the 96th time. The 96th time as a pro. He is very victorious. Let's go up to Michael Buffer. Roberto Duran, 95-11. Recording his 66th knockout, folks. Incredible.